Good day, Capricorn, and welcome to my channel. I'm Misha, the Psychotic Psychedelic Gypsy, and this is your weekly reading for December 11th to the 17th. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Four spades. 10 of clubs. 9 of clubs. And the King of Diamonds. Okay, so your general energy this week is the Lord of Value, King of Diamonds. Yeah, there might be some kind of self-made business that you're looking into doing, or you have a self-made business, and this says that through your hard work, you will be successful. So if you have some kind of like self-made business ideal or something, I would definitely go for it. I feel like maybe you already do have some kind of self-made business, maybe some kind of like side gig that you got going on. And it says here that if you put in the work, it will be successful, but you got to put in the work. And I mean, when it comes down to that, when it comes down to you got to put in the work, that means that you need to push yourself as far as you can go, because it's a self-made business. You're in it pretty much on your own, unless you have like a business partner. But even then, even if you have a business partner, then the both of you need to put in as much work as possible in order to make it work. But if you put in that hard work, you will be successful. At the beginning of the week, loneliness, depression, possible partner disappointment. So you might be disappointed in your partner at the beginning of the week. If you don't have a partner, then you're definitely just going to be lonely and depressed. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to stay there. We tend to keep ourselves in that depressed mode. I mean, I'm not saying that there's no way that you can be depressed and have a hard time getting out of it, because it is hard. It can be hard. It can be very hard sometimes. But you need to search elsewhere, kind of outside of yourself, and look to a good friend, somebody that that's honest with you when you're honest with them, somebody that will guide you in the right direction. They're not going to be like, oh, you're depressed, here, have some liquor or whatever, because liquor's not going to help you. That's going to make you even more depressed, is what's going to happen there. And music, you need to look into music, positive music, uplifting music, stuff that maybe gets you dancing or whatever, stuff with a positive message in it. You don't want to be listening to depressing music, which I know that when most people are depressed or lonely or whatever, we do tend to go towards those kinds of songs, that kind of entertainment, the sad entertainment, the depressing entertainment, which, I mean, it makes sense because we want to feel like we're not alone, But the thing is that you don't really want to do that, because that's just going to bring you down even more. You want to uplift yourself. So I mean, say if you do listen to a sad song, try to remind yourself that you need something equally positive to go with that song. You know what I'm saying? To work against that. And I feel like this friend, provided you pick the right friend, you pick the friend that's really there for you, that really wants to see you grow and be happy. That friend will probably introduce you to that kind of entertainment, something that'll uplift you, So yeah, that's how that's gonna go. In the middle of the week, you are fed up with a burden. Yeah, so there's a burden you're dealing with, and it might have a lot to do with this loneliness. Maybe you are actually having problems with your partner, and maybe you're fed up with it. Maybe your partner feels like a burden to you, and you're fed up with it. But you want to give up but don't give up. You want to give in and be like, oh, whatever. If it's a partner, you're like, oh, whatever. I'll just deal with whatever he, she wants, and I'm not going to, bother with how I feel or how I think. Don't do that, because the burden is coming to an end. All right. But the problem is that we are the only ones that can free ourselves from our burdens. All right. So this is up to you. Now, I'm not saying that this is all just somebody that has a partner. This could be a different burden. This can be a completely different burden. I'm just saying that if this is partner disappointment, your partner might be the burden. I mean, that happens sometimes, but don't give into it. Definitely don't give into it. And if it's not a partner thing, then it's some other burden that you're dealing with. And the thing is that only we can get rid of the burden. So it's up to you. Oh man! All right. So the end of the week, struggle. The struggle is not over yet. You're struggling with something, and I feel like it's part of the burden. This is definitely, these three cards here, I feel, are all together. The loneliness, depression, partner disappointment, being fed up with a burden, and the struggle, I think, is all one thing. All right. Again, with the struggle, you feel like giving up, and the cards are saying, don't give up. The end is coming soon. And same with the burden. The struggle might be all on you, and I feel like with the struggle, I feel like maybe that has a lot to do with you needing you in the self-made business. I feel like maybe the self-made business is the struggle, that you're struggling with it. Maybe you're struggling with money or something at this point in time, and it's making the self-made business hard to do, and that's part of the struggle. But if you just keep pushing and putting in the hard work, you will be successful. You will get what you want out of it. So don't give up on the burden. Don't give up on the struggle. End the burden and keep working on fixing the struggle. And definitely, with these two other cards popping up, positive music, positive entertainment, a positive friend, that's what you need in your life right now. That's what you need to surround yourself with, because this is very difficult to deal with, so yeah, definitely don't pick a negative friend, and when I say a negative friend, I mean somebody that thinks that the only cure for you is drugs, alcohol, stuff like that. Don't pick that friend. Pick your positive friend. Pick the positive music, okay? And that's going to make this, getting rid of the burden, dealing with the struggle and fixing it, it's going to make that so much easier. But I know that the fight will be that you want to gravitate towards the sad, depressing music and whatnot, but you need not to, because that's just going to make things so much worse, and you're going to be stuck with this burden, and the struggle's never going to end, and you'll never have that success that you're wanting. Okay, so work hard, on the things that you want, and figure out how to end the burden. Figure out how to just end it. Whatever it may be. Because the burden could very well be a job too. I just feel like with the 4 of spades being here, for some of you, it's definitely probably a partner that is the burden. Let's go ahead and see if the tarot cards have anything more to say about this. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? So that card is the Page of Wands. Alright, so the Page of Wands, what I feel like it's saying here is that what you need to do is you need to be more quiet and listen and learn. And I feel like you're going to learn from this friend, and you're going to learn from the music, the positive friend, the positive music. You're going to learn how to deal with this burden, fix this struggle, get to work and have that success. That's how I feel. So right now, it would be better for you to listen than to speak, okay? You got stuff to learn that you haven't learned yet in order to deal with these things. So definitely at this point in time, be more silent than speaking, and learn and take in knowledge and stuff, and accept that knowledge. Don't deny it, because you need it right now. So there you go. I hope this resonated, and if it did, hit that like button, and if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week, and until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.